Bam. How does that look on the live stream? So I think if I turn it like bright, I don't think you guys can see it, right? Because is it blurry or no? So I need to basically make the brightness down, right? Yeah, I just don't think here. Let me actually look. Yeah, like I could barely see that. I could barely see the logo because the brightness is so high. So I do need to turn it down. So yeah, this is as low as it goes, and I think that. Yeah, there we go. I guess it kind of has to be like that. But anyway, well, what's up, guys? Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the shit show. Welcome to the BTC capitulation show. Anyway, tell me about it, crypto. What's up, Silver Days? What's up, GR4? Tell me about it, crypto guy. Look at the awful charts. I know, man. This is brutal. I didn't even want to live stream today, but I'm actually pretty bored. So might as well get a couple hours in. I don't know how long I'm gonna live stream for. Maybe it'll be like 5 hours today. I don't know. I really don't have much to do today, so we'll see. Stamo's real from one stream to the next. Yeah, well, I watch Vision's live streams, but also I need to go live, like, cause it's the weekend, and usually I go live. Usually I live stream Monday and Thursday during the weekday because I have work, but I do want to get in some live stream hours. And then on the weekends are the days that I can really get my live streams in. But anyway. Yeah, this is pretty brutal. My coins, plural, aka DOGELON, all the way back down, all the way down. Damn, dude. No. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, this is pretty brutal. We're gonna make a whole bunch of videos today because I gotta post it on TikTok and I gotta post it on Instagram, and I gotta hurry up and get monetized on Instagram and X. That way it'll be pretty nice to have like 3 or 4 different income streams with the same amount of work that I'm doing. We're probably not going to get that many viewers today, but it's okay. I don't care. We'll probably see a couple bottoms before I jump into this. I'll be buying because why not? That's why I'm here. That's true. So my targets for DOGELON is gonna be, I'll add 50 billion at 708 because that'll be 4 grand. And then my target for OXT is gonna be like 3 cents because I'm already so far into this coin that at this point, if I see it under 3 cents, that's when I'm gonna buy. I'm not gonna even worry about it if it doesn't hit under 3 cents. But the crappy thing about this is that it's actually, the all-time low was 2 years ago, and it's only 10% up from its all-time low. So it's literally about to make all-time lows right now. So although DOGELON is a little bit different, the all-time low is 705. And technically we have support at 707, but who knows? Are we going to actually go all the way back down to 705? That would be pretty crazy if it does. But we'll see. Anyway. Let's go, Silver Days. Also follow Crypto Me Analysis on X. Thank you for that. It's kind of crazy. I need so many people on Instagram. I think I need 10,000 followers on both Instagram and the other one, TikTok, to become monetized. Whereas for YouTube, it was 1,000 subscribers and then 4,000 watch hours in the last like 90 days. So, yeah. What's up, John? How are you? You want ASM? You got it. Yeah, I mean, it's really not doing anything. So just literally sideways action right now. Yeah, not doing anything. Let's see if it's holding support. So it is. We have support at 1 cent 80. So if it breaks below 1 cent 80, then I'd say, yeah, we don't have any more support. This previous low at 1 cent 20 does need to hold. Otherwise, we're probably just going to come back down to these 2022, 2023 lows, which is actually what my coin's doing. It's coming back down to these lows. So 2022, 2023. So good thing with this is technically it's still making a higher low. So you're holding the most basic of the basic uptrends. You're making higher lows. So, I mean, if it holds 1 cent 80, then you're going to get some sort of reversal. And then the targets at that point on the shorter time frame is going to be, yeah, 2 cents 40 and 3 cents 10 in the shorter time frame. That would be the next area of resistance that you would need to break. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Damn. Looking at the RSI and the stock RSI. Yeah, I mean, a lot of RSIs and the stock RSIs are basically completely reset, but this one's going up, so you aren't really bearish with ASM actually. So far so good with ASM. People are piling into cash all over the crypto land. Yeah, because once this thing capitulates by like 50%, once BTC goes down by 50%, then they're going to be able to. No, I don't think Bitcoin's going to go down 50%. That would be absolutely crazy. But if it does, then people will put their money back in, and that would be a crazy time to buy. Hi, Israel. Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, so nothing has happened with Hash AI or XPR. So it's just basically the same thing as yesterday. So, I mean, obviously we're getting some sort of sell-off, and then we'll look at support for you. There is no looking on the upside because we're so bearish right now. So for Hash AI, yeah, so we broke the 618 retracement, so we can still come back up here, retest previous resistance as support, and then break down. The major area of support for Hash AI is going to be 3022. So just keep that in mind. And then, what did you say, XPR? Yeah, so for XPR, I mean, technically on the macro time frame, yeah, on the macro time frame, you broke below the 382 support. So the next area of support for XPR is going to be 202 even, which is going to be around a 21% capitulation. It doesn't have to go that low, but just remember that that is the next area of support. Now you can still get some sort of, bounce, but if you don't break this previous area of resistance flip support flip resistance, then you're just validating this downtrend, making lower highs and lower lows. So it does need to break out. It does need to break that. Not financial advice, just my opinion. My chart says, yeah, so, you might be on log or linear. So mine's on log. Oops. Yeah, it's 1 cent 80, around 1 cent 80. I mean, we're very close enough. I mean, I wonder what it is on linear then. Oh yeah, no, you don't even get that with linear. Yeah, it's probably because you're doing a different chart, right? So you're probably doing USDT on like CoinX, right? No. Maybe you're doing Gate.io. And if you're doing Gate.io, then that's probably why. Let me see. No, it's still 1 cent 80. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, it's still 1 cent 80. So I don't know. Maybe it's a different chart. You're welcome, Israr. Ahmed. You are very welcome. Carlos is in the chat. Let's go. What's up, Carlos? How are you doing? Happy Sunday. Hello, are we done with this bull run? I don't think so. Good afternoon. It is not afternoon where I am, but it is morning. So good morning and good afternoon to you. Zebic and Degen, please, and DOGE on Mars. Silver Days is like Zebic too. Sounds good. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, so taking a look at Zebic, technically, yeah, we said 29. Taking a look at Zebic on the live stream, so I mean, we're obviously having a market sell-off. Now, in terms of support, I'd say bullish over 2029, so that's still valid. We are getting a nasty sell-off across the board though. The stock RSI is completely bottomed and completely floored and reset, and the RSI is now closer to being oversold. It's not quite oversold yet. It is more towards neutral. So I'd say we do need to hold 29 basically. If that doesn't hold, then we are probably going to get a bigger capitulation down, and I'd say that the top is in. We're probably going to have a long period of consolidation and sideways before we start going up again. That's pretty much it for Zebic. Not financial advice, just my opinion, and I'll catch you in the next video. Degen. Yeah, nothing's happened with Degen either. And then DOGE on Mars. Yeah, DOGE on Mars is about to add a 0. We're about to get washed. It's pretty brutal. Yeah, I guess we could take a look at DOGE on Mars. Yeah, so for DOGE, unfortunately, we're about to break this previous low, unless we double bottomed, but we're about to break this previous low. The stock RSI is completely reset. RSI is about to hit extremely oversold, and 708 would be in place. Not financial advice, just my opinion. What's up, buddy? Can you check RGC stock? Will there be a bounce? RGC stock. Oh, wow. I mean, look at this. This is exactly what you want to see. You want to see RSI overbought, consolidation, next leg up. RSI overbought, consolidation, next leg up, all-time highs. Wow. Man, so yeah, I mean, if there is going to be some sort of correction, just like with Zebic, it needs to stay over 16. Man, that's a really big drop, actually. Wow, this was such a big move. Yeah, this went up like 46,000%. That's insane. So yeah, $6. I mean, this is a really big drop though, but bullish over 16 and bullish over $6. At any point, if it does fall below here, I'd say the top is in, and we're probably going to get something like this, validating a downtrend. So, not financial advice, just my opinion. And then you said Degen. Yeah, there's nothing happening with Degen, unfortunately. As far as Degen goes, yeah, I mean, you're actually hitting oversold right now. You're not quite in the red, and the stock RSI is completely reset. So maybe the selling has ended for Degen. Maybe we might get one final push down to 2025. Technically, that is still making a higher low, and you are going to be getting a bounce from support if we do get some sort of bounce from 25, which is the 786. But yeah, I mean, with the RSI being that oversold, hopefully we do get some sort of bounce. Just remember, don't get trapped if it does start going up. We will have to break these areas of resistance at 2035 and 2041. Once it does break that, then the next target should take you to 55 and then so on. but you can still come back if we get a bounce here. You could still get stuck here and then basically make a lower low and come back down and retest this previous low. So, not financial advice, just my opinion. Oh man, this is what a crappy market cycle. Look at the first quote post under GSD people, GSD calling a 70x on the monthly. Wow. If only. Let's see. Yeah, dude, I don't know, man. Like, this coin looks like, I don't know if this coin's ever going to go back up. Yeah, I just don't know if this coin's ever going to go back up. They diluted the crap out of this coin. I mean, does the website even work anymore? Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the website's still up. The website's still working, but I mean, the price sucks. The price is terrible on this coin. Yeah. Stock RSI is completely bearish. RSI is about to be completely oversold. So maybe we do get a nice bounce now. You know, maybe this is theoretically the good time to buy because everything's, if the RSI is completely oversold and in the red, these are the times to buy. But I don't know if it's ever going to go back up, but who knows? It might. This is one of the coins that might just spawn in a giant green candle like it did before, but last time it did get stuck at its 382. So when can we start to see markets start to recover, in your opinion, with how things are going in the world? Yeah, that's a good question. Well, let me tell you something. So the daily RSI is about to hit oversold, and then the stock RSI is completely reset, but I like to look at it on the weekly. So on the weekly, this doesn't look good at all, right? If we come all the way back down, and if this thing completely resets to these levels, then we are going to get like a bigger capitulation down. And then this is going to completely reset. And then before we get the next move up. So we are, you know, how long is that going to be? I don't know. How many weeks is that? Like, how many weeks is that? March, April. So it's around 2 months, right? So we're looking probably June, July, August. So we're looking at basically it going down until August, and then that's when we start turning bullish again towards the end of the year. But I could be wrong. Could be wrong. I have rack off BNB. Can you check the chart? Or Juris USD Osmosis. I vowed to myself to hold until the fourth quarter of the year, regardless of what the market does over the summer. But it's hard at the moment. I agree with you. Past experiences taught me not to panic sell. Yeah, and especially right now, it's like the more you feel like selling, the more you know that the bottom's in. So like you've already missed your chance to sell, because if you're selling now, you're risking selling the bottom because the selling's already done, right? The stock RSI and the RSI is about to probably break down on here. right? So you're risking it, but like, and a lot of people do that. A lot of people sell because they're like, oh, hey, Bitcoin's gonna go down, and take everything down with it, and then they end up selling the bottom and it starts going up, and that's how people get chopped up. Osmosis, yeah, like what is this, man? This is like, yeah, this literally just recorded its all-time low 2 hours ago. It's just a slow rug. Yeah, so for Osmosis, you've just been hitting oversold every single, yeah, on the daily. Look at that, or it's oversold, 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 and you've been making lower lows. There's nothing bullish about this coin. I don't know if they're releasing coins or what, but this thing doesn't have a bottom. If you're bottomed here, it's still bearish under 40 cents, which is a really big move up. Like imagine if you get a giant retracement to 40 cents, that's 178%. Kind of like what it did here. Like here. Say we bought here and you're like, hey, if we put in a bottom, we have a retracement of 70 cents. That's a pretty big move up. That's around 128%. And then we got rejected twice, and then now we're making a lower low. Same goes here, where 41 cents needs to break. Otherwise, you're just hitting this downtrend, right? And you're just validating this downtrend, making lower lows and lower highs. So that's what I think. That's what I think about Osmosis. Good luck with this. I really hope it ends up working out for you. And then I was just curious how ApeCoin's looking, because ApeCoin's about to break its low too. Yeah. Damn. This seems like a line in the sand to me. We're going to zero or the bottom is in. Basically, it's always like that though. What's up, John 316? Blessings to you. You like my angels? You like those are the archangels. That one's Gabriel. That one's Nathaniel, which is the gift of God. Uriel, the light. There is Raphael, and then Michael. Yeah. Let's see. Dwayne Killy Kelly took a 500 loss on Gala. It happens, man. Don't beat yourself up over it. At least you don't have to worry about it, right? You sold, and yeah, you sold and it's done with, Yeah, I mean, Gala looks like it's about to break its previous low, and if it does, then you're just literally going to be making a lower low and validating this downtrend. So Gala doesn't look good, unfortunately. Hey, bro, can you analyze a wizard token in your videos? Let's see, wizard. What the heck is this? Is this the right coin? Can you let me know? Can you just confirm if this is the right coin or not? Getting horned up at these prices, 95k BTC soon. Maybe. I do think that we're gearing up for a sell-off, but I could be wrong. Either way, we're too far into the market. We're too far in at this point. What's your prediction on MOG coin? Let's see. Yeah, so for MOG, I mean, MOG's holding up pretty well. It had a 618 retracement. And then we got rejected. We did come down 73. Needs to hold. Otherwise, I'd say 48. But at any point, if it does, at any point, we could still get a bounce from here because this is previous resistance, flip support. So we could still get a bounce and go up and make a higher high. So at that point, I'd say as long as we stay over this box and we consolidate, then 22 would be in play, followed by previous all-time highs for a MOG. At any point, if we do fall below this level, then I'd say you're probably going to be making a lower low and validating some sort of downtrend that's forming. Not financial advice, just my opinion. I don't know what you want me to tell you about this coin. It's a gamble coin. It's a 1 million market cap. Okay lock liquidity to market cap ratio. Yeah, so at this point, I'd say if it falls below 3066, you're cooked. You're probably going to get a bigger move back down to 11 to adding a 0.3. So these two levels. But at any point, if you do go up, then I'd say the targets on the upside would be up to 4 cents. And resistance here, here, here. I mean, it's a gamble coin, so like $10,000 could send this thing flying to like 4 cents, right? Yeah, it's a 10x back up to its all-time high. So that's what I think about this coin. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Good luck, and I hope you make it on this coin. It is a gamble coin, so good luck with it. Let's see. It was my first bull run. I mean, this wasn't even a bull run though. I think I'm going to come back next cycle. I hope it's better. Took 30K profits, came back and lost 10K. Time to learn cycles. Yeah, be careful. Just don't give it all back, okay? Take that money, put it in your account, and just don't look at it. And wait until the next cycle. I don't think the cycle is over in my opinion. But that's because I also didn't make any money, right? So I guess I'm kind of biased, but if you made 30 grand and you gave 10K back, then I would probably play it really smart. I would be careful because you don't want to give all your money back. What's up, MLS? How are you? Thanks for the info. Personally, I think Mock will surpass Pepe. Yeah, it might. You are welcome, a ways. H-bar, yeah, it's funny. I was actually looking at H-bar today. I was like 13 cents. So for H-bar, it's actually extremely oversold, which is why I was like, ooh, maybe I should get into a trade, but I'm not going to. But look at H-bar. The RSI is actually, the daily RSI is as red as basically it gets. And every single time it's done that, it's kind of marked the bottom, right? Except in the bear market, so. Higher high, higher high. So, yeah, so for H-bar, I mean, let me look at it on the weekly. Yeah, on the weekly, it's not quite all the way down, but I mean, it doesn't have to be. So, for H-bar, yeah, we do still have support at around 13 cents, which is what we're at. I'd say worst case scenario, we come down to around 9 cents, 10 cents. And at that point, I don't know how much lower it can go because the RSI will be just completely in the red. But that is technically support if 13 cent support doesn't hold. And then on the upside in the shorter time frame for H-bar, I would say 16 and 19 cents resistance. Once that breaks, should send you back up to 25 cents. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Thanks a lot. You're welcome. What's up, Arilog? How are you? Welcome to the, I don't even know how long I'm going to live stream for today, but welcome to the live stream. I'm going to be listening to your live streams, learn a lot here. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. And I hope you make it. Yeah, I'm going to be a Bitcoin maxi next cycle. So I hope you guys know I'm only going to be buying Bitcoin. I'm only going to be buying Bitcoin. This entire bull market has been bogged down with fear from one thing to another. Yeah, first it was like the Russia war, and then it was just like, it was just a lot of things, just war after war after war. And then it was the Taiwan thing, and then it was the Iran thing, and then it was the Israel thing, and then it was the Gaza thing. Dude, it's just crazy. Like, one thing after another. It just sucks. I mean, it sucks for the world, but I know we're all trying to make money, but like, it does suck. It is sad that the world's going through what it's going through right now, unfortunately. While we're all out here just trying to make it. You're welcome, Sam. You are welcome. I'm only buying NVIDIA. Yeah, but NVIDIA already had its run. But yeah, I guess. It's actually making a lower high right now. That's funny. My boss has this. If I saw this, this is like a bearish divergence right now. Yeah, dude, I would definitely sell this right now because this thing's probably going to get, is about to capitulate back down. I would say maybe NVIDIA at $100 would be a good entry point. That's funny though that you said NVIDIA because I don't think it's going to come back down to like $50, but I think $100 is in play. And I think that that's going to reset the RSI and completely reset the stock RSI before we start going back up. Yeah, that's crazy. It looks like it's about to make a lower high and we're about to get a sell-off right now. Huh. But then again, I'm not a financial advisor, so what do I know? But yeah, if I was holding this and if I saw this, I would probably take profits right now and then buy back at around $100. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Let's see. Probably next cycle about altcoins. This Bitcoin cycle. Yeah, this time was Bitcoin cycle. Yeah. Biden admin left us a huge mess. I'm buying SoFi. Glad we have a good leader to deal with it. It will get better, just hodl. I think so. I think it'll get better. It looks like it wants to run. SoFi. Same with this. You're getting almost a 786 retracement. Technically, it's still bullish, but I mean, just looking at the RSI and the stock RSI, it does look like it want to fall off the table. But excuse me. Whew. You should buy oils futures right now. The price already went up though. You know a lot, man. You know a lot, man. Have helped me. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, who needs a financial advisor? Anybody can be their own financial advisor. This stuff's easy. You sell high and you buy low, and you just make sure you buy a stock that you know is going to do good. How simple is that? Thank you, Carlos. What's up, Grimaldi? Doge on Mars, did you say? You want me to look it up? But I mean, you already know what I'm going to say. 708. So, like, there's no point. Wait, what? We out here. Let's go, Aloe. It's over. I think you're right. I think for once, I'm gonna be like, hey, Aloe was right. I'm just joking. I don't think it's over because I think we're still obviously like staying over support. What's up, Grimaldi? Oh, you said no to the DOGE chart? Yeah. It's like we were about to go up. It went up super high, and then bam, we just got smacked back down. Just brutal. But look, technically with DOGE, we're technically on support right now. So if this actually does break, man, that would be crazy. Kipshi is tanking. You think it'll recover? Psh, I don't know. Is it all the way at its low? I mean, these kind of coins that are already up like 341,000%. I mean, you're looking at a gamble coin. It's only 8 million market cap. So I think those, you know, as long as the coin isn't all the way down at its like all-time lows. Yeah, so we actually broke. So actually, you might have asked for this before. So we said it needed to stay over 4 zeros 14 and 5 zeros 97, and price action took us underneath. So at this point, we do have to redraw everything. I'd say the next area of support and the bounce point would be the 618786. So you're looking at a bigger sell-off, probably to 34 and 53. So I'd say this is still support, and technically you could still come up and retest 97, this area, which was previously support, and still come back down. Okay, so just be careful with this. Can it recover? I mean, the chart looks good, so I think you should still be fine. I mean, as long as your coin's not here, as long as your coin's not all the way at the low and risk at making lower lows like GST is, I think you should be fine. I don't think you don't have anything to worry about unless you bought the exact top. Will XCN pump again? I think so. I think XCN's a good coin. I don't think they're going to let it fail. I think it's done very good this cycle. And I think 1 cent 20 was support anyway. So I think I did watch. That was my watch list video yesterday. But yeah, we could take a look at it again. So yeah, I mean, I think 1 cent 20 support, right? Yeah, 1 cent 20 support, and then around 1 penny would be the next area of support. Yeah, man, this thing's still way up here. I think you should be fine. And then, yeah, I mean, as long as it stays over 2 zeros 58 on the macro time frame, technically you're still macro bullish. And just keep in mind, we could have set the same thing here, right? You had a 75% correction before you like went up, what, 10x? 40x, you know. I don't know if it's in the 40x again, but yeah, you had an 85% correction. So obviously that's just what happens when you 40x. So given that you didn't buy the exact top, I think you should still be fine. This is the exact mentality people have that hold to zero. Damn, Aloe, oh my god. I am going to hold to zero because you said that. Let's see. If buying the dip, I'll keep buying the dip. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I think the sell-off should hopefully end soon. I think there's going to probably be one more bigger capitulation back down for Bitcoin, which is actually what I said with OXT. I think OXT is going to be making a lower low, all-time low, and then that's when we start going up. But technically for Bitcoin, I'd say we're still bullish over 95,000. So we might get one big final push down to 95,000, and that's going to push the RSI to oversold, and the stock RSI completely reset before we start going up and hopefully making that final higher high. That's what I think is going to happen. And what that's going to do is it's going to, and I'm thinking of it in terms of my coins. What that's going to do is it's actually going to push my coin all the way down making a lower low, V recovery, and then the bull run starts for my coin. That's what I think. That's why I'm not buying anymore. And I said I would probably buy it at 3 cents, between 3 and 4 cents, registering all-time lows. And then for DOGE, it would be 708. And if it never goes down to 708, then I don't need to worry about it, right? Because it's just going to go back up anyway. So. Also, Dwayne Kelly, not financial advice, but you really want to know when to buy. You really want to buy when the RSI is oversold, okay? So you really want to buy if this thing comes back. Like if you ever see DOGE this oversold, which the last time was here, that's when you know like you've marked the bottom and at least we're going to go up before you have the opportunity to sell or hold, okay? So that's why I think that 708 is going to push the RSI and the oversold. You're going to be making a lower low, and then we're going to start going up. I don't know how high we're going to go up at that point, but maybe dollar cost average at that point, and then sell even at 100%, and then you already have the ones that you bought at later times, so you could just hold that and let that ride if in case it does go up. I can't tell you what price to buy DOGE. I would say that the next area of support for DOGE Mars is going to be 708. That's what I can say. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Wow. You're only down 3K with Elon? That's not bad. I am down way more with Elon. So that's pretty good. Ugh. Still recovering. I did Pilates today, and I really couldn't do all the stretches, but I did do all the exercises. But my back is still healing, so I think I should be good next week. Fully recovered. And then I have to hit up this personal trainer guy who's super ripped. I gotta hit him up. He'll be like, "Hey, I need you to make me like you. I'm gonna be like your little protege. Yeah." No worries, got 67 billion. That's not a bad amount. That's a pretty good amount. Imagine like one day you have 1 trillion and then I have 1 trillion. And then like together we control like, how many trillions are there with DOGE Mars? Damn, that's crazy. 225,000 holders. Wait, there's really 225K holders for Elon? No, there's 100 and... Oh, I guess this is on Ethereum. Yeah, I guess that's not actually that much. 1 trillion isn't that much at all. Never mind. Yeah, I guess 1 trillion is like less than 1%, so never mind. I thought it was more than that. That kind of sucked. What about mock token? Oh yeah, mock token's very high, actually. What about dog and me? Yeah, this is baby. Baby market cap. What about KeyCat? I was looking at that this morning. Yeah, keyboard cat. Look at that, 25 million market cap. Might not be a bad play. 506,000 holders, man. Oh my god. Oh, orange cat. Yeah, but there's no utility for this. Like, I just don't get it. Like, white paper. Yeah, there's just nothing here. Utility. Yeah, there's no utility for it. Unless they put utility for it. Yeah. BlackRock has bought over 750 million worth of Ethereum in June, and I'm following the smart money. Yeah, that's pretty good. Ethereum is not a bad play. If Ethereum goes back down to like $1,200, man, I'm gonna put all my money in Ethereum. I'm just gonna say YOLO. Imagine if it actually does come down and has like a flash crash. Like we had the COVID crash. We have a war crash where this week, like, there's a declaration of war, some crazy stuff happens, and it goes down to like $1,200. Man. And then that's when we have our bull run. That would be insane. Absolutely insane. Wow. So many back holders. For what? For, you mean for Keyboard Cat? It's a fake out crypto meow? I think so. But, like, that's the thing. Like, even the COVID crash. Do you guys remember the COVID crash? Or I don't know if you were here this cycle, but I remember this COVID crash, man. This one right here. Because it was a complete shakeout. What a joke. This one right here. Wait, no. It was this right here. Right here. Bam. Dude, Bitcoin capitulated by 57%, and then we had the bull run. Which is why I'm saying, hey, I think, you know, if Ethereum does that, if Ethereum does that, that might not be a bad play. That might not be a bad time to buy Ethereum. Like, in terms for me, because I don't even have Ethereum yet, you know? I think that Ethereum would be awesome to buy it around $1,200. Because, you know, so some crazy news comes out, it goes down to 12, you make a lower low, and then you just get this recovery, and then you start going to the moon. COVID crash was the mother of all shakeouts. Yeah, seriously. It got me. Luckily, I still ended up making money with Shiba Inu, but it made me sell all my XLM. Because look at what it did to XLM, dude. Look at this. Freaking assholes. Yeah, right here. This was the COVID crash. And I was like, what the heck? And then it went back up to 6-7 cents, and then I sold it because I got scared. I was like, oh my god, like I'm so lucky it went back up this high. And then this thing went to 80 cents. I would have had 160 grand. Luckily I made money with Shiba Inu though, but not as much as I could have made with XLM if I had just held. Which is why Aloe's like, oh man, so many back holders. But Aloe, you haven't seen this yet. We haven't seen this yet. So the back holders are going to be selling this, and that's when we're going to be making all of our money, you know? Anyway. Man, the Freaking chat and everything is dead right now. Is Vision still live streaming? Nah, he's not live streaming anymore. Okay, ended 15 minutes ago. Nice. I was in that live stream earlier. But all this news going to clear soon, Iran, Israel, etc. Yeah, I think so. Once things calm down in the Middle East, markets will bounce up hard. Yeah, it'll be like a V shape, but that's what I think. I just don't think the capitulation and the shakeout has happened yet. I think it's getting ready for this week. And I think we're going to capitulate and we're going to go down to 95K or 90K, whatever. And then that's going to shake out a lot of people. And then that's when we're going to go up and we might double top here. And that's when we're going to have alt season. But might not be the most common opinion, but I don't know. That's just a guess, right? We're all in here guessing. We're all basically in here holding the zero instead of except Allo. What's your thoughts on weak hand group? I don't know what. I mean, it had a monster move up. Hard to do TA on this coin, but yeah, I'd say bullish over 204, which we're actually hitting right now, and then bullish as long as it stays over 203. At any point, if we do fall below this level, then I'd say the top is in, and we're probably going to come back down to 309 and 3015. Oh, sorry, 309 and 2015. Doesn't mean that it's just going to be a straight shot down. It just means that we're going to we're going to start a downtrend, and at that point, I would probably trade it if that's what I would do, making lower highs and lower lows, and then I would probably pull the trigger back down over when it does hit over here. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Maybe back by tonight. We'll see. We won't. We'll see, won't we? All the liquidity will be in shorts. Gearhead sounding a lot like Allo right now. Look at Circle IPO, went crazy. Wow, what is this? What is this, like, scam coin? Yeah, like, what is this? It just came out June 25th. It's up. I guess it's only up 2x, so that's not too crazy. But it's not bad. I'll take a 2x. Yeah, I'll take a 2x in 3 weeks any day. 200%, so it's pretty good. 200% is actually a 3x, but yeah. Did others get invalidated on the monthly? I don't know. Let's see. Oh my god. Yeah, I did. Right. On the daily. Bro, what the heck? Are we at least holding support? Nope. Yeah, we have some more selling. Yeah, it did get invalidated. If this candle, so we have 8 more days. If this candle doesn't close over the 382, which we're actually under right now, then it is invalidated. But as long as it gets over 215 billion, which on the daily it looks like it's about to break down, then unfortunately it's invalidated and we're probably going to go into another like what 3 to 6 month bear market, which actually in that case is going to validate Q1 of 2026 bull run alt season. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, this thing looks like it wants to have one final capitulation too. What's up, Shadow Frost? Welcome to, I don't know what part of the live stream we're at, but welcome to the depressing live stream where Bitcoin is always going down. We're Korean barbecued, seriously. We are Korean barbecued, cooked. It's crazy, yesterday when we were at Korean barbecue, I was cooking the chicken, and the chicken wasn't cooking through all the way. So I was like, what the heck? That's why I like the carne asada better. But I was kind of annoyed because the chicken, even though I like, it was basically getting burnt on the outside, the inside it wasn't even cooking. And I'm like, what the hell? How am I supposed to eat this? So and if you don't eat it, then you get charged because it's like all you can eat. We did the all you can eat option. So it's just kind of annoying. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna eat freaking uncooked chicken, even though it's charred on the outside. So I was kind of disappointed, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if we're going to war anyways, right? So I'm over here complaining about chicken. It's going to be The Last of Us soon. No, actually, no, that's zombies. What am I talking about? Dwayne Kelly says circle the stock. I did do circle. Yeah, we did it. It's this one. It just came out June. It just came out earlier this month. We just looked at it. Oh man. Most places I went for Korean barbecue say they will charge, but they never did for my unused plates. I always tip though. Yeah, of course. I always tip too. I always tip 5%. Damn. Imagine. I'm just joking, obviously. They have it like preset, so I always tip the preset amount. Easy math. What? It's just so boring, unfortunately. Super boring. I really have to find a way to get into my Gemini. I just emailed support because I can't get into my Gemini account. Because they need a passkey or something like that. Yeah, I mean, we've been live for an hour. I was gonna say live for a lot longer, but I feel like there's no point because there's nothing happening, and we're just gonna be watching our coins go down on the live stream, which is obviously not good for business. So I think we might call. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it. You know, better luck next time. I'll be live again tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Yeah, thank you so much for coming by. Hopefully tomorrow we get that final capitulation down. I think the market's going to open and it's just going to take everything down, but I might be wrong. But yeah, with that being said, just remember, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. This is all just for entertainment purposes, nothing more. Have a great day. Have a great night. Have a great week tomorrow. I'm going to be going live again tomorrow morning at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And what else? What else? Yeah, hopefully we all make it out of this, and hopefully we all make it. That's all I got. So I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's live stream. Have a great day.